Good afternoon, folks. Good afternoon. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. So yeah, I hope y'all are having a good day. Start your day anyways. Pretty nice day here. A little bit overcast, but looking good out there. Thor and I spent the night under the stars and under the moon last night, and it was nice. I missed sleeping in the tent, that's for sure. So, as plans always change, we've kind of changed our plans for this weekend a little bit. And not going to be heading west for a couple more weeks. But what we are going to be doing this weekend is we're going to be going on a tour in Nova Scotia, a little two-row tour. You can see what I've got going on here. So we are going to go on a two-row tour of Nova Scotia this weekend. And we are going to go to every First Nation in Nova Scotia with the two-row and see a lot of historical sites along the way. And very much looking forward to it. I'll just turn on my do not disturb. So before we get into that, I'm going to start today with 7 sacred teachings. We'll go over the 7 sacred teachings. Obviously, we'll go into these more in depth down the road, but the first general outline of them. The traditional concepts of respect and sharing that form the foundation of the Native American way of life are built around the 7 natural laws or sacred teachings. Each teaching honors one of the basic virtues intrinsic to a full and healthy life. Each law is embodied by an animal to underscore the point that all actions and decisions made by man are manifest on a physical plane. The animal world taught man how to live close to the earth. The connection that has been established between the animal world and that of man has instilled a respect for all life in those who follow the traditional way. The eagle teaches us love. Love must be unconditional. To feel true, and love is the first. So when I say the animal, that's the teaching. So the eagle teaches us love. Love is the first of the sacred teachings. To feel true love is to know the Creator. Therefore, it is expected that one's first love is to be the Great Spirit. He is considered the father of all children and the giver of human life. Love given to the Great Spirit is expressed through love of oneself, and it is understood that if one cannot love oneself, it is impossible to love anyone else. The eagle was chosen by the Great Spirit to represent this law, as the eagle can reach the highest out of all the creatures in bringing pure vision to the seeker. Although the supplier of the greatest and most powerful medicine, love can also be the most elusive of the teachings, as it depends upon a world that acknowledges the importance of spirituality. The buffalo teaches us respect, number 2 of the teachings. Respect is the condition of being honored. The buffalo, through giving its life and sharing every part of its being, showed the deep respect it had for the people. No animal was more important to the existence of indigenous families than this animal, and its gift provided shelter, clothing, and utensils for daily living. Native people believed themselves to be true caretakers of the great herds and developed a sustainable relationship with the buffalo, resulting in a relationship that was a true expression of respect. The bear teaches us courage, the third teaching. Courage is the ability to face danger, fear, or changes with confidence and bravery. The bear provides many lessons in the way it lives, but courage is the most important teaching it offers. Though gentle by nature, the ferociousness of a mother bear when one of her cubs is approached is the true definition of courage. To have the mental and moral strength to overcome fears that prevent us from living our true spirit as human beings is a great challenge that must be met with the same vigor and intensity as a mother bear protecting her cub. Living of the heart and living of the spirit is difficult, but the bear's example shows us how to face any danger to achieve these goals. The Sahib teaches us honesty. Honesty is speaking and acting truthfully, and therefore thereby remained morally upright. Long ago there was a giant called Kitch Sahib. Kitch Sahib walked among the people to remind them to be honest to the laws of the Creator and honest to each other. The highest honor that could be bestowed upon an individual was the saying, "There walks an honest man, he can be trusted." To be truly honest was to keep the promises one made to the Creator, to others, and to oneself. The elders would say, "Never try to be someone else. Live true to your spirit. Be honest to yourself and accept who you are the way the Creator made you." The beaver teaches us wisdom. Wisdom is the ability to make decisions based on personal knowledge and experience. The building of a community is entirely dependent on gifts given to each member by the Creator and how these gifts are used. The beaver's example of using his sharp teeth for cutting trees and branches to build his dams and lodges expresses this teaching. If he did not use his teeth, the teeth would continue to grow until they became useless, ultimately making it impossible for him to sustain himself. The same can be said for human beings. One's spirit will grow weak if it is not fulfilling its use. When used properly, however, these gifts contribute to the development of a peaceful and healthy community. The wolf teaches us humility. Humility is being humble and not arrogant. Recognizing and acknowledging that there is a higher power than man, and it is known as the Creator, is to be deemed truly humble. To express difference or submission to the Creator through the acceptance that all beings are equal is to capture the spirit of humility. The expression of this humility is manifested through the consideration of others before ourselves. In this way, the wolf became the teacher of this lesson. He bows his head in the presence of others out of difference, and once hunted, will not take of the food until it can be shared with the pack. His lack of arrogance and respect for his community is a hard lesson, but integral in the Aboriginal way. And finally, the turtle teaches us truth. Truth is to know and understand all the 7 teachings have been given us by the Creator, and to remain faithful to them. To know truth is to know and understand all of the original laws as given by the Creator, and to remain faithful to them. It is said that in the beginning, when the Creator made man and gave him the 7 sacred laws, the grandmother turtle was present to ensure that the laws would never be lost or forgotten. On the back of a turtle there are 13 moons, each representing the truth of one cycle of the Earth's rotations around the sun. The 28 markings on her back represent the cycle of the moon and a woman's body. The shell of the turtle represents the body of real events as created by the higher power, and serves as a reminder of the Creator's will and teachings. Hard to argue all that when it's right in front of you and consistent and works every day. Karen, how are you? Hope you're having a good day. Hope it's nice in Newfoundland. It's a beautiful day here in Nova Scotia. So now we're going to carry on with part 6 of the Great Law of Peace. And we are at 42 clans and consanguinity. Among the 5 nations and their posterity, there shall be the following original clans: Great Name Bearer, Ancient Name Bearer, Great Bear, Ancient Bear, Turtle, Painted Turtle, Standing Rock, Large Plover, Deer, Pigeon Hawk, Eel, Ball, Opposite Side of the Hand, and Wild Potatoes. These clans, distributed through their respective nations, shall be the sole owners and holders of the soil of the country, and in them is it vested as birthright. Beautiful day here in Ontario. Awesome. That's good to hear. We're going to go. We got a few here. People, number 43. People of the 5 nations members of a certain clan shall recognize every other member of that clan, irrespective of the nation, as relatives. Men and women, therefore, members of the same clan, are forbidden to marry. 44. The lineal descent of the people of the 5 nations shall run in the female line. Women shall be considered the progenitors of the nation. They shall own the land and the soil. Men and women shall follow the status of the mother. The women heirs of the confederated lordship titles shall be called Royane for all time to come. The women of the 48 Royane families shall be the heirs of the authorized names for all time to come. When an infant of the Five Nations is given an authorized name at the Midwinter Festival or at the Ripe Corn Festival, one in the cousinhood of which the infant is a member shall be appointed as speaker. He shall then announce to the opposite cousinhood the names of the father and the mother of the child together with the clan of the mother. Then the speaker shall announce the child's name twice. The uncle of the child shall then take the child in his arms and walking up and down the room shall sing, "My head is firm, I am of the Confederacy." As he sings, the opposite cousinhood shall respond by chanting, "Hyen, hyen, hyen," until the song is ended. If the female heirs of a Confederate lord's title become extinct, the title right shall be given by the lords of the Confederacy to the sister family whom they shall elect, and that family shall hold the name and transmit it to their female heirs, but they shall not appoint any of their sons as a candidate for a title until all the eligible men of the former family shall have died or otherwise have become ineligible. If all the heirs of a lordship title become extinct, and all the families in the clan, then the title shall be given by the lords of the Confederacy to the family and a sister clan whom they shall elect. If any of the Rayane women, heirs of a titleship, shall wilfully withhold a lordship or other title and refuse to bestow it, or if such heirs abandon, forsake, or despise their heritage, then shall such women be deemed buried and their family extinct. The titleship shall then revert to a sister family or clan upon application and complaint. The lords of the Confederacy shall elect the family or clan which shall in future hold the title. The Royane women of the Confederacy, heirs of the lordship title, shall elect 2 women of their family as cooks for the Lord when the people shall assemble at his house for business or other purposes. It is not good nor honorable for a Confederate lord to allow his people whom he has called to go hungry. When a lord holds a conference in his home, his wife, if she wishes, may prepare the food for the Union lords who assemble with him. This is an honorable right which she may exercise, and an expression of her esteem. The Royane women, heirs of the lordship titles, shall, should it be necessary, correct and admonish the holders of their titles. Those only who attend the council may do this, and those who do not shall not object to what has been said, nor strive to undo the action. 2 more here for today. When the Royane women, holders of a lordship title, select one of their sons as a candidate, they shall select one who is trustworthy, of good character, of honest disposition, one who manages his own affairs, supports his own family, if any, and who has proven a faithful man to his nation. When a lordship title becomes vacant through death or other cause, the Royane women of the clan in which the title is hereditary shall hold a council, and shall choose one from among their sons to fill the office made vacant. Such a candidate shall not be the father of any Confederate lord. If the choice is unanimous, the name is referred to the men relatives of the clan. If they should disapprove, it shall be their duty to select a candidate from among their own number. If then the men and women are unable to decide which of the 2 candidates shall be named, then the matter shall be referred to the Confederate lords in the clan. They shall decide which candidate shall be named. If the men and the women agree to a candidate, his name shall be referred to the sister clans for confirmation. If the sister clans confirm the choice, they shall refer their action to the Confederate lords, who shall ratify the choice and present it to their cousin lords, and if the cousin lords confirm the name, then the candidate shall be installed by the proper ceremony for the conferring of lordship titles. That is the Great Law of Peace. Part 6. We're making our way through that. We're over halfway. We're making our way through. What else did I have on here? I want to make sure. Let's go over. There are some things. Bring up my telegram here. This is Ron Lauder. He's president of the World Jewish Congress.
All politicians must lead in this effort. Words are not enough. Political speeches are not enough. Laws must be passed, severe, tough, real laws that will put these hate mongers away in prison for a long time.
So what he's talking about is these hate speech laws that you see going into place in places like Ireland, the UK, Bill 63 here in Canada, in the name of anti-Semitism. It's really not anti-Semitism, as most of you know. It's literally to control everything that you can say publicly. It is to kill what we call free speech. They're really clamping down on everybody. And last night, Hillary Clinton was on CNN. She was saying that Americans who are giving out misinformation should be thrown in jail. Things are going to get real intense as far as the clamping down on free speech here, folks. We had yesterday, I let you know that the Bloc Québécois said they will not support a non-confidence vote by the Conservatives. What else do we got here? So we're seeing a lot of these connections. Wherever there's chaos, there seems to be either big gold deposits, big lithium deposits. And then you see this article here. A gold mining town in Congo has become a monkeypox hotspot as a new strain spreads. Oh, what a coincidence. Just like Jasper National Park is gone. And all the people who live there, their houses are gone. But, you know, they're not going to be able to rebuild their houses. But don't worry, because the government's going to come in, they're going to swoop in, they're going to pay for that land because Jasper's sitting on a bunch of lithium deposits. And this is the trend you're starting to see around the world. They're creating chaos in these places that are full and rich with minerals so that they can come in. It's all land grab. And we have land grabs not just through the fires here in Canada. Bill C-53 is a land grab. They're using white people to take the land pretending to be indigenous. It's everything that is happening right now is land grab, land grab, land grab. But you know, let's focus on fighting the school board, and we can just take our kid out of school. You know, this is why we need people to focus, because if we all just focused on the things at the top, everything else corrects itself. You know, if we have people fighting against things in this country the same way our health system tries to fight health, or fight for your health, I should say. The health system that we live in, they diagnose the symptom. They don't diagnose the root. And that is what people are doing in this fight as well. Oh, let's fight this little thing. Oh, let's fight this little thing. Oh, let's fight this little thing. So what? So I've used this reference multiple times for over a year, but it makes perfect sense. If you want to fight the school board, you know what's going to happen? If you have some success, they're going to clean house. They're going to hire a whole new woke school board, and you're going to be back to square one. Have you accomplished anything? No, you haven't. Whereas, because you're fighting a symptom, you're not fighting the root. If you fight the root, you don't have to worry about the symptoms because you've taken it out at the root. And if people can't understand that, those people aren't going to be around very long. It's important that people learn how to focus very quickly, because if we were all on the same page, this would be over tomorrow. But no, people want to fight this. People want to fight this. People want to fight this. Well, you're fools. And I'm not saying I'm better than you or anything. But if you're not fighting the root, you're not fighting. You're fighting a symptom rather than the root. It's common sense. So, something to think about today. Let's stop fighting the symptoms. Let's all start fighting the root. I wish you all a good day. I'm not sure if I'm going to have a show tonight or not. We've got a busy day in front of us. I'm planning, we're doing a 2-row tour around Nova Scotia with Andrew this weekend. We're going to be going to every First Nation in Nova Scotia. So if you are in Nova Scotia, we would love to see you along the way. We're going to be pretty much taking the coastline the whole way. So if you're in the interior of the province, we might not get to see you. But if you are on the coastline of Nova Scotia somewhere, we would like to see you. So common sense is not so common. What? Yeah. Karen, are you telling me you're not going to vote for the common sense conservatives? I can't even say it without laughing. What this country needs is a common sense conservative government. That way, we can axe the facts. Have a good day, folks. Love y'all.